When President Lincoln dedicated the cemetery at Gettysburg, he said the world would not forget the actions of the brave men who fought there. Well, today, President Obama remembered the sacrifice of one of those men, awarding him the Medal of Honor. We asked David Martin to tell his story.
If you've ever stood on Cemetery Ridge and imagined 11,000 Confederate soldiers charging straight at you, the commander of a Union artillery battery, First Lieutenant Alonzo Cummings, may already be a hero to you.
Every last Confederate gun in the world is aimed right towards his battery. And this young 22, round-faced young man is going to hold his men to their job that day.
He certainly is a hero to Park Ranger John Heister and to Army historian Mark Bradley, who did the research to justify awarding Cushing the Medal of Honor 151 years later.
In my opinion, this is rectifying an omission.
Cushing had fought at Bull Run, Antietam, and Chancellorsville. Then came Gettysburg, the decisive battle of the Civil War.
He doesn't know it yet, but he's going to be a ground zero of Pickett's charge.
Pickett's charge, the all-out Confederate assault on the Union line. The daring of Robert E. Lee met the will of Abraham Lincoln and the courage of Alonzo Cummings.
He's standing right in this area.
Manning these guns?
We're actually leaning on one right now.
For an hour and a half, Confederate artillery bombarded the Union line.
During that barrage, Cushing's battery gets pounded as badly as anybody does on this line. It looks like a slaughterhouse.
What about Cushing?
He receives a severe wound in his shoulder and a wound in his groin. Cushing started vomiting. He was in such intense pain.
His commanders told him to fall back. Instead, he did the opposite.
He pushed his two remaining guns down to the stone wall amongst the infantry to wait for that infantry attack.
So he wants to go forward rather than go back.
He was going to show those rebels that all the cannonades in the world, all the iron thrown at him is not going to drive him off this ridge.
The rebel charge was only 100 yards away.
He remarked to the sergeant next to him, "I'll give them one more shot." The gun goes off, and a second later, Cushing is felled by a bullet through the mouth and kills him instantly.
But the Union line held here at this wall. Lee's army fell back, never to threaten the North again.
This is the high water mark of the Confederacy.
And Cushing was here.
Yes, he was. Sacrificed himself for his country.
After all these years, one of Cushing's descendants accepted his Medal of Honor, awarded by America's first black president to a soldier who helped set the slaves on the long march toward freedom. David Martin, CBS News, Gettysburg.
And that's the CBS Evening News for tonight.